Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
I'd buy that for $1.
refuse to follow through with the agreement.
He keeps dropping my mic out. I think I got it. I think I got it, guys. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3. How about now? How about now? It looks like it's working now. I don't know, guys. This is a temporary setup for maybe a week or two. I don't know if I can get this going, guys. I'm feeling some kind of way about it. But yeah, boom. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Of course, I'm covering the trade deal, guys. The trade deal with China is done. We can now move on. 1098. We are looking positive on Bitcoin for the moment. We have about 2 minutes till the marketing bell opens. Guys, I missed you. I missed you guys. Strawberry Dragon's in the house. Yes. Oh, good morning, Otaku and fam. Good morning, A guy in the house. I'm feeling the I'd buy that for $1 this morning.
I'd buy that for $1.
And yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, my headset's dead, so I'm gonna have to. Everything is happening. Total chaos this morning. I had to dig through a wall last night to get through the modem router, because I couldn't get internet. This is ridiculous. Could not make this stuff up, guys. It's hilarious. Okay, so, hey guy, yep, it's working now. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, we are good. You figured it out. Good morning, Otaku. This is Crypto JPEG in the house. How's it going, Crypto JPEG? How's it going, my guy? We're about ready to get this show on the road, guys. And look at this. We're still following. Look at this. We're right in the center still of our launch pad. Look at this. I drew this about a month ago now. This was my cup and handle launch pad. Let me zoom out here and show you guys. Boom, look at this. Cup and handle. It's literally just the tread measure moved from down here to the upside. All I did was just kind of move that up there, and then of course create like a parallel channel around it, and boom, we had 2 weeks from where we were starting that consolidation period to create that launch pad, and we're on it right now, literally on top of it right now. Let me go back and zoom back in, and there it is. And you can see it. It's insane how well it's honored that. Of course, telling you guys, of course, recap from the last weekend. I think we covered it on the morning on Monday. No, we didn't. Did we? Maybe we did. I don't remember. But anyway, guys, I'm tired of winning. I'm tired of winning.
So much,
so
you may
freaking...
even get tired of winning. I'm gonna say, please, too much winning. Can't take it anymore.
I can't take it anymore. Of course, no one else can do these ridiculous, predictions like we can through the entire weekend and land right on top of our baseline target. I was feeling more baseline and or bearish last weekend. Of course, I went killing it like we do normally every single week. It's insane. And I want to be wrong. I'm so sick of being right, guys. I want to be wrong. I can't remember the last time we were wrong here on the channel. Probably all the way back in March or something like that. All right, so getting back into it, guys. We have opening bell happening right now. Let's get back into Bloomberg real quick. There it is. We got the dick right there. He's kind of a dick. He's an okay guy, I guess.
Now we're seeing some slight gains, and as Katie pointed out, we're seeing a drop in bond yields and the VIX. So a low inflation number, Katie, below expectations, a lot cooler, or at least somewhat cooler than we were anticipating, has driven us higher again in risk, and we're now at 6,050.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that it was really the inflation print that is boosting markets. There wasn't too much of a reaction to President Trump posting on Truth Social that they have the outlines of a trade framework with China. But let's take a look at some individual movers right now. A minute after the bells rang, we're keeping an eye on Tesla. That's after Elon Musk said that he regrets his back and forth with President Trump last week. Tesla also delayed its rollout of robo-taxis in Texas. You can see shares rebounding a bit right now at the opening bell, Matt, up about 2.6%.
All right, we are also watching steel stocks as the U.S. and Mexico close in on a deal that would remove those 50% tariffs that President Trump announced when he was in Pennsylvania on steel imports up to a certain level. That has brought down Cleveland Cliffs almost 7%, Nucor 5%, commercial metals down almost 2% because, of course, they would be able to raise their prices, I guess, to almost 50%. If you have those tariffs. If they're only 25%, it's going to be a lot less. Let's talk about these markets. Joining us now at the desk is Alicia Levine. She is head of investment strategy and equities at BNY Wealth. And what a fascinating setup, Alicia. Great to have you here on a day when we get even cooler inflation than we had anticipated.
It's going to be a good day, guys. It's going to be a very good day. I think we have the Fed coming out to talk, don't we? No, is it the middle of the month already? My God, guys, we're already on the 11th of June. This is crazy. It's flying by so fast. Bitcoin having a little bit of a rebound, or retest to 1098, 1099, and then getting a bit of a bounce down. We'll see if we get a correction here and some more upward side action. Let's get back to the chat real quick. It's going to be so weird to work around this stuff. I cannot even see, like, you guys can kind of see my new setup is, or my temporary setup is kind of small. It's kind of small. Let's see if I can see what you guys are saying this morning. Yes. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. All right. Let's check and see what other headlines are happening this morning in the news, and more breaking news probably. It's going to be a fun day. Inflation increased slightly over annual basis in May. Ever so slightly. Of course, Trump is still fighting the Fed to get the interest rates right down. Inflation increased slightly on May, remain above Federal Reserve's target rate ahead of the central bank's next meeting this month. The Bureau of Labor Statistics on Wednesday said that the Consumer Price Index, the CPI, a broad measure of how much everyday goods or gasoline, groceries, and rent costs, rose 0.1% in May compared with last month. You know, it's actually really good considering again, this is a lagging indicator. We started this entire crazy chaos with the tariffs in April, and here we are in June, and the month of May looked like it only went up 0.1%. I still don't think we've seen anything really major in stores yet, or any consumer like mass crazed buying or anything like that. I think it's been kind of handled. For what you could say. I mean, it seemed like chaos on our end on the stocks and then, of course, crypto assets. But for the average consumer, I don't think anything really changed. Jobs being cut because AI is coming, guys. Don't you forget, guys. AI is coming for your job. All right. High inflation. Strawberry knows what I'm talking about. High inflation has created severe financial pressures in U.S. households, which forced to pay more for everyday necessities like food and rent. Price hikes, in particularly difficult for low-income Americans. Oh my God, low-income income. I need more coffee, guys. Good morning. Hope you guys got your coffee. Holy crap. Low-income earning Americans, because they tend to spend more than already stretched paycheck or necessities, have led to flexibility to save money. I think a lot of this is more so just lagging from COVID, to be honest. I mean, if you look at the total U.S. household debt in America, it is stupid, guys. It is stupid. In America, chart. Come on, give me a chart. Give me a real chart. Okay, no, I never find charts when I need it. I just gotta keep. There we go. There we go. Look at this. This is good. I love the ones, of course. They don't want to show you most of the time, but the ones comparing to us to the 1940s are insane. So yeah, right now the U.S. consumer debt climbs to 17.3 trillion. Total household debt balance in the United States. The average person in the United States holds about 100,000, I believe. That's usually between mortgages, houses. House mortgage, car loans, credit cards, all the things. All the things. All right, guys. In some extreme cases, a lot of, U.S. household debt, credit cards are like up to 30 grand per household, maybe 13 to 30 grand, somewhere like that. It is unprecedented. All right. So anyway, high inflation has created severe financial pressure for the U.S. households who are forced to pay for more, or of course are borrowing too much money to buy what they need. Now, they're not saving any real money either. And they're also not investing in any assets. They don't hold any true assets. Egg prices decreased 2.7% in May. That's what everyone was, of course, was looking at the most. I don't eat eggs particularly, but I've heard that the carton of eggs used to cost $20, and now it's down to, what is it, like a few dollars? I guess that is one of the big things that normies like to take into consideration when it comes to all these crazy prices. Yeah, we also had the year due to a avian flu outbreak. Yeah, I guess that was also the egg prices. Also, index for meats, poultry, and fish also was up as dairy index went down 0.1% in May, while fruits and vegetables rose 0.3%, and the cereals and bakery products increased 1.1% for the month. A big reason for that is a lot of these things, of course, like vegetables, particularly fruits and vegetables, are made in other countries. We don't make probably not even half of what we use. Everything comes from Mexico. California provides some exotic fruits and vegetables, but it's mostly coming from Mexico and some other neighboring countries, as well as shipments from foreign seas. All right, so what else we got breaking? $5 super chat coming in from Strawberry Dragons. Thank you, Strawberry. I am counting on being replaced by AI. I know you are. I'm sorry. I hope that you can make as much as you can in this bull run, Strawberry, so that when you do get replaced, it doesn't sting as much. Of course, I'll be reminding you guys that tonight on the Market Live. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta fix all the stuff and things. I got mostly everything working, but I don't know if I can go into my rant just yet on AI and robots. We'll see. We'll see if I'm up to that yet. Okay, what else we got breaking this morning? Anything else on Fox Business? We're gonna head over to CNBC see what else they got going there. Inflation increased slightly. Yes, Goldman Sachs releases new survey on wealthy Americans and taxes. This should be interesting. Is it even hitting home for them yet?
So bond buyers, people who loan money to the federal government, well, they turned their backs on the U.S. in some way today.
We don't want your bonds. Stop with that, lady. We don't want the U.S. bonds. Who's buying this stupid shit? All right. Goldman Sachs wealthy Americans to continue exodus from high tax states, even with higher SALT deduction. GOP-led Big Beautiful Bill Tax Act proposes $40K cap, but top earners to continue moving to Florida and Texas. As those states are in the lineup now. A lot of legislation, of course, coming in positively for crypto assets, as well as Florida has proposed a no capital gains tax in their state. So if that bill goes through, a lot of wealthy people are going to be moving to Florida soon. I'll probably be out there with them. I'll probably be right there. Okay, anyway. Heritage Foundation chief economist asked lawmakers not to waste money on salt. The Heritage Foundation chief economic advisor or economist E.J. Antony weighs in on soaring treasury yields and discusses the lawmakers which should prioritize in Donald Trump's big beautiful bill on the bottom line. A new analysis by Goldman Sachs finds that lawmakers in Congress are weighing higher on cap on the state and local tax. That's the SALT deduction. These potential tax savings are unlikely to stop wealthier taxpayers from moving to states such as Florida and Texas. The report, authored by Goldman economists, led by Jan Hatzias, noted that over the last 2 decades, interstate migration has shifted from U.S. population away from Northeast and West Coast to the South and Southwest. That migration has accelerated in the recent years as a result of the pandemic-induced changes in working arrangements, as well as the $10,000 cap on SALT deduction enacted in 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that they noted. The $10,000 cap is due to expire at the end of 2025, and the Republicans in Congress are considering the inclusion of a higher cap on the big beautiful bill, which narrowly passed the House last month, with a $40,000 cap included to help secure the support of the Republican lawmakers from high tax states such as New York. With Congress considering changes to the SALT cap, Goldman Sachs analysts found that the high income earners are continuing to leave high tax states to low tax states, and the trend is expected to continue even with the higher SALT deduction tax limit. So yeah, guys, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. I'm gonna probably cut it there. But yeah, it's time for us to find new homes, and I found a new home last year or this year. I moved to Illinois, and I may regret that decision coming into the next year with whatever they decide this year. It's looking more and more like I want to move back to Florida. Crazy. They found that tax filings in New York residents were more than 1 million. That's right, I got the hell out of there. And adjusted tax AGI, of course, adjusted gross income have risen by 40% since 2016. Such filings have risen to dramatically faster rates elsewhere, including 150% in Florida and 90% nationally. Aside from the Empire State, California and Massachusetts saw the steepest declines in filters above $100. Jeez, I can't this morning. That 1 million AGI threshold, while Texas and Arizona experienced the second and third largest increase behind Florida. Trump's spending bill to cut rates by taxes by 3.7 trillion and add 2.4 trillion to the deficit. That's of course what got Elon's feathers all ruffled up last week, and mine as well. Mine as well. We can't keep printing this forever, as I show you guys every single freaking day. The show cannot go on. We are going to have to end this. It's going to have to end at some point, and it's probably going to end with, just the normal, death of the dollar. That's fine. Other countries have done it. I mean, we could do it too. God. All right. Woo. Yeah. All right. Gotta make sure I don't burn this place down. Okay, guys. So yeah, getting ever so closer, of course, to $37 trillion. That's right. Whoa, $37 trillion. We are only $33 billion away from hitting that glorious number. That, of course, brings the death of the dollar with it. The interest rate on the interest alone right now is still over $1 trillion. I don't think I can't really zoom very well on this. Yeah. I'm still trying to get used to this laptop. There we go. Interest rates right there. Boom. Interest on our debt right now is at 1 trillion, 1.02. We're looking at an expected 1.2. That's right, $1.25 trillion in just debt and just the interest alone on our debt by the end of the year. That's what has been projected. All right. Mike P says, good morning, Otaku. What's the price prediction on Miria, minimum or at most? Good morning. K Lily in the house as well. Good morning. Well, let me check on that for you. Let me see where my just hold on one second.
Okay, let's go.
I almost lost the show. No. All right, I'm back. But man, it is a mess. I'm trying to organize through this laptop. Okay, here we go. So what am I looking at? Let's. Where the hell is it? I click on the wrong things. Here we go. All right, guys. Miria. We'll take a look at Miria real quick. See where we're headed for Miria. There we go. Look at that. Holy crap, guys. Where have I been? I haven't looked at this chart in a couple days, but my God, guys, we woke up to morning wood. Morning wood. I hope you guys have your coffee ready. What in the hell is happening with Miriam right now? Exploding. This right here is on the 15-minute. It looks like we got as high as, holy crap, guys. Man, where have I been? Am I looking at the right chart? No, I'm not. This is Matic. I clicked on the first thing and said M. That's all I see. Everything's so small, guys. Okay. All right. Miria, I'm trolling.
What are you, stupid?
Oh my God. Yes. Oh, here we go. This is more like it. You know, it's fine. Everything's fine here. How are you? Oh, jeez, guys. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, guys. Hump day, dump day, pump day. I think it's going to be more of a pump day today. All right, so Miria. What am I looking at for Miria? Oh, well, it looks like it still wants to follow the line I drew back in March, April, middle of May. Okay, so going back to the middle of May, I drew this. Just to give you guys some sort of idea why I drew this. Yeah, because I'm just like, price action by June, July is going to be explosive. We're going to see these crazy moves. I'm looking at a penny by the end of the year, no matter what. But more than likely, we're going to probably see something more explosive to the upside when we get this game, these games out on Miria, right? We got a launch for games in Miria, so we'll probably see something more explosive happen soon. But it is on a very, very, very awkward path that I drew. Still, so we're gonna probably roll over here, retest, and then break out. The big breakout, of course, is going to be this little pivot here towards the upside to retest 2045 to be precise. Once we get above there, the sky's the limit after that. I mean, I think these previous targets back here in the beginning of last year are going to be just completely destroyed, decimated. Hopefully we can retest this here at a penny 1.7 cents by July, maybe by September. If we can't get above that before then yeah, we're looking at smaller price action by the end of the year, into September, October. But all in all, I think Miria's got some big legs, explosive legs. Like, it's got dynamite strapped to its legs to get us to the upside. Maybe like 5-10 cents in the future. If we can get this show on the right foot. Like, I got this all the way up to about 4 cents, 5 cents. It's kind of my exit, about 6 at the most. But a lot of people are, of course, calling for a 10-cent Miria, a 15-cent Miria. But I definitely probably want to be out a little earlier than that. All right, guys, what else we got going on in the chat? What else we got going on? Hopefully that gives you a better direction. I give you more, a more precise. But I'm a bit of a mess this morning. Sorry. Didn't get my bearings together. We're almost at 202 though. Almost back to 202. We also got Kate Lily in the house. How's it going, Kate Lily? Good morning. Let's get back in the news, guys, and see what else is going on this morning. Oh boy.
Well, he wants to. With Donald Trump.
I mean, the market saw this walk back coming. It's funny, I believe it was on Friday, a random person on Twitter, a person with like 200 followers, said, hey, you guys should cool down. And Elon Musk said, yeah, that might be a good idea. And that was kind of the beginning of this slow walk back. You saw the deleted tweets and now this. I think he's probably going to have to go further if he really wants to be welcomed back, into the Trump fold, either by making a donation or by making, some further full-throated support for Trump. We've seen this happen with other Trump world figures. Remember that J.D. Vance said some very critical things of Donald Trump before he became Donald Trump's vice presidential pick. The price is just going to be, I think, full-throated support, probably some campaign content.
I'm going to take the other side. I think Elon Musk is a lot stronger than he thinks. Not only does he have so much wealth personally, Tesla is worth over $1 trillion. It doesn't matter if you sell cars, right? He only sells 2 million cars a year, so that's not a car-making valuation. And he could decommission Dragon, on which the U.S. is pretty reliant. Why doesn't he stand up?
I feel like that stock chart you just put up tells a story. I mean,
3.5%?
so much of his net worth is tied up in a kind of meme stocky slash, faith in Elon Musk's ability to like transform his ideas into actual products. The actual products, as you say, aren't quite there yet. And so this is a lot of bet on the future. How does that bet on the future change if you are kind of persona non grata with the most powerful person on earth, if you've alienated your customers? I think there are real risks here. It's true that he's in a strong position.
And he's young.
But so much of his, as he said, he's going to be around for 40 more years. But so much of his net worth is tied up in basically Tesla stock and in the stock of these privately held companies like SpaceX.
All right, yeah, I wish that SpaceX was public because, boy, that would have been a very fun 7-day chart. Max Chafkin, a very busy man at this moment. That is Bloomberg's Max Chafkin. He covers all things Elon Musk for Bloomberg News. Meanwhile, let's take a look at some other stock movers that are on our radar today. And we start with Victoria's Secret profit estimates.
Victoria's Secret, guys. That's what we're here for. What the hell? Oh, Jesus.
The point is, if
What are you, stupid?
All right, thanks, Austin. All right, I gotta get this, guys. I gotta get this all figured out. I got a few more things. Then I'm probably gonna have to call it because I can't get this all working yet. It's still a little jank. I'm not gonna lie. McDonald's debuts a new menu item. It's missing the mark with customers. The snack wrap.
It is the business of.
That's not new, is it? That's just them bringing back old products, of course, to try to keep themselves relevant. And everyone doesn't have enough money to even shop at McDonald's anymore for the average consumer. Goldman Sachs released a new survey on wealthy Americans. We already covered that. Chinese toy sparks global shopping frenzy, fueling billions of dollars. Is it more skibbity-dibbity toilet? It's a weird world we live in. Oh God, I don't know what that is. La Boo Boo. La Boo Boo? All right, there you go. La Boo Boo. Oh my God. Yeah, so those are all the range right now for all the normies. They like their La Boo Boos. You heard it here first, guys. Jesus Christ. Yep. Chain restaurant using new tech to open new regular locations in record time. What, we talking about 3D printing? We're 3D printing restaurants.
So my next guest says, reports of the death of at least one cybersecurity stock, they're exaggerated.
I would view it as a general.
I think these are hit or miss when they're actually relevant to what you're actually looking at over on Fox Business. Chipotle signage is seen in Chipotle outlet in Manhattan. Okay, company AI-powered avocado. Yeah, the avocado, that's right. Shorten the time it takes for them to... we talked about this, 2 years ago? But they have, the avocado machine where they get to put the avocado in, it slices it, and then it gets all the, all the good avocado juiciness out, and gets rid of the seed, throws it away. Of course, preventing all the employees from cutting themselves, and of course, the amount of time it takes. Again, guys, I gotta do it. I gotta find out how to do it. One sec, guys. I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Just bear with me. It's coming, guys. The avocado machines are already replacing people at Chipotle. Here we go. Guys, if you're a lawyer, a driver, a telemarketer, a journalist, a receptionist, a bank teller, a travel agent of any... all these things, customer service representatives, period, are all being replaced. Food prep? Yes, food prep also included in that. Guys, if you are working right now and you are at questioning your purpose at your employer, trust me, it's not very purposeful anymore. You're more than likely going to be replaced by the end of the year, let alone 3 to 5 years. So get ready, guys. Get ready. It's coming. And I do not have a segue. No, that's the problem with it. I don't have the segue. I can't hit the buttons. But you know what? It's coming either way. So I'll hit this one and segue. And I'm still here because I can't find the buttons. All right. Yep. So this ain't going to work, guys. Oh my God. I think this one. Yeah. And we're back. Okay. I'll try to get this all running, guys. Hopefully by tonight I'll have a little bit more buttons to play with. But I at least can remind you that, yeah, we're going up forever.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right.
Forever. That's right, Laura. All right. What else we got for breaking news? Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's take a look at some. So it wants to hold on to 109. That's at least positive. Sitting here on the 15-minute. There it is, still hanging on there, guys. We double bottomed already in the last half hour. Double bottom. So is that positive? I would say yes, more than likely. Let's double check the heat map right now, live, brought to you by Kimba the White Snow Lion on YouTube. If I can get my screen. Jeez. Yeah, let's get my screen back there. And boom. Kimba the White Snow Lion. Guys, don't pay for something you get for free. That's right. You just go over here to YouTube and get it for free. Bitcoin, of course, sitting at 1095. And yeah, looks like if we zoom on in here, which I wonder if I can actually do on this keyboard. No, probably not. I got to do it in a typical way, typical fashion. Let's zoom on in here and take a look at the order books. There we go. There we go, guys. Whoa! Oh, geez. Okay. So, yeah, we're still stuck in this range here, which looks really... I'd love to be in this range, but it's better than, of course, the older ranges we were sitting at before, which was sitting at 103 for our bottom. Right now, it looks like we're getting closer and closer to holding maybe a 105. We could probably retrace down tonight, today or tonight, if we do see some sort of negative tailwind from this. I don't know what that would be. Everyone is ready for, of course, the Fed to cut rates and get the show on the road. But all in all, yeah, this is still our major range to look at. All the buys are happening at 100K and all the sells are happening at 112. Everyone's setting up shop in those two ranges, and nothing really has changed over the past 2 weeks. Again, why we're going to get super tight and break on out here probably in the next 72 hours, something like that. Something like that. We are really tight in these ranges now. Okay, so that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's see what else is going on with the other assets real quick. Here we go. Crypto bubbles. Of course, everything is in the green today. We got a few outliers. I get the memes are coming back a little bit now. I don't know if the memes are really going to have another big push this year. I think everyone's going to get kind of bored with them by now. I think we're here for real money, right? Real utility. That's why we're here. Top 200 assets right now on the day. Also up. White Rock actually fell, though. That's interesting. It has been on a rip, though. So it's down about 20%. If you guys like that project, that's not a bad one to pick up. 20% on the day, man. It's probably going to swing back 20-40% here in the next big move. ZBAC has been coming down a little bit, having a bit of a retracement. We have to talk about that. Because we did touch 3.7, and that might be it. That might be the bottom. Let's take a look at the chart. No! Is it going to freeze on me? Oh, no. I think it froze on me, guys. I can't. Nothing. It did. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but my computer froze. So, I am going to have to call this. Guys. It's a damn shame. It is a damn shame. What the hell? I just got a black screen. Yep, I just got a black screen.